Hello guys, we are now starting with some tricky questions. These questions have appeared in different exams, so these are very important. These are very important as means exam point of view. So let's start with our first question of this series, which is from collision, and it's pretty good question actually. Next. So we are given a body of mass m moving with a velocity small v in x direction, collides with another body of mass capital M moving in y direction with a velocity capital V. So they coalesces mane they form one body when they collide. Okay, so during collision, then find the direction and magnitude of momentum of composite body. So we need to find the direction as well as magnitude of the momentum of the body resulting by this collision. So it's a general intuition that the final momentum will be means the total mass of this body is m plus capital M, because the coalesces into the question is given, and we need to find its velocity mainly. So first of all, it is from means 2D collision. So we need to remember that in a 2D question, in a 2D collision question, we always need to focus on these two things, which are x direction and y direction. So we need to conserve momentum in these two directions, which is x and y. So in x direction, let's suppose this, then its velocity in this direction, x direction, will be v dash cos theta. Therefore our momentum would be m small v should be equal to m plus capital M times v dash cos theta, and in y direction it's capital M be equal m plus m times v dash sin theta. So you might be wondering, how did I write this cos theta and sin theta? So it's nothing but general trigonometry, that this is a hypotenuse, let's suppose h, then this height, then we know that sin theta is nothing but p by h, so we can write p as h sin theta. So that's it. I have used this result to write the velocities in x direction as well as in y direction. So moving on, this is means two expression that we get when we apply momentum conservation in this question. So we need to find out this theta. So what I can see that this term and this term is same in both the expressions, so I divide them. Therefore I get m small v by m capital V, which is equal to cos theta upon sin theta, which is cot theta. So therefore my theta comes out to be cot inverse m small v by m v capital. So this is our direction. Basically means direction is nothing but the theta which it makes with the horizontal or vertical, means you can just subtract 90 minus to get the vertical thing. Next we need to find its magnitude. So we know that we can here we can see that momentum, the final momentum of this body would be m plus m v dash. Okay, so it would be pretty easy to calculate, as v can be extracted from this expression very easily. So we know that cot theta is equal to this. So right now we are going to use trigonometry which we have used previously. Let's suppose this is an angle theta of this triangle, some triangle ABC. Okay, now we know that MV by MV. So we need to know that tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Therefore, cot theta should be base upon perpendicular. So base is our M small v and perpendicular is M capital V. Therefore, our hypotenuse comes out to be MV square small v square plus capital M V square. Okay. So our hypotenuse comes out to be this. Now we know that we can put generally means I can substitute sine theta value or cos theta value in this term and get this quantity pretty easily. These quantities are given in the question, so we do not need to substitute them or we need to write some other variables for it. Therefore it's pretty straightforward. So we can substitute cos theta by it. Cos theta is nothing but base upon hypotenuse. So base is mv by mv square plus mv square. So that's it. So we need to find it, and we have been given, like we can cancel it up, and therefore we get n plus m v dash equals to root under mv square plus mv square. So this is a general result, means this is a what we can say, this is a hard way to find it, means we will say that since we know that these momentums are vector quantities, we can simply apply law of vector addition, means it is in x direction small mv, it is in y direction capital mv. So we can means just add them to get the magnitude of this there. Means law of vector addition can also be applied to this question, which will means solve it pretty easily. So next part, so many will confuse in this, that it is asking about the Ke transformed into heat during collision. It's not asking about means what's the fraction. So this term will definitely mean to you that it's just Ki upon Kf, but this is not the case, and this is not the heat transformed. Heat transformed is what? Heat transformed is the energy which is loose, or which is the energy which is loose or which is released during the collision. So it's nothing, just the means difference of heat, difference of kinetic energy. So we have studied in 8th class one formula about to calculate the difference. So that difference formula was final minus initial upon initial. So it's we will apply that only. So K final minus K initial upon K initial. So that will give us the heat which is transformed. So let's do this. So delta H is nothing but K final. K final, what will be the Ki final of this? So we know that Ki or kinetic energy is a scalar quantity. Therefore, it does not depend on directions or anything. It just depends on velocity and mass of the body. Therefore, it's simply half m plus m into v dash square. Okay, minus Ki, which is so we need to consider both Ki's, means energy of both the particles. Therefore it would be half m small v square plus, I have taken out 1 by 2, so it will be v square upon 1 by 2. We have to write initial kinetic energy, therefore mv square plus mv square. Therefore we can cancel out 1 by 2 from this equation, whole equation. We can eliminate that. So it will just come out to be m v dash square plus capital M v dash square minus m v square small v minus m capital V square. So m v square is m v square. So we have seen that what would be the value of v dash here. V dash would be nothing. So here I have done a little mistake, since so in a calculation part or in a exam you need to solve the question as quickly as possible. So look forward to substituting values in the end of the questions, so that means you do not do this kind of thing. Because if I need to now take out v dash again, since this magnitude of v dash would come out to be root under mv square capital whole mv square whole upon capital M plus capital M. So I will take a square of it and cancel m plus m term on the base. So it would look like something mv square plus mv square upon capital M plus capital M minus m small v square minus m v square by mv square plus mv square. This is the expression we get. Now we can just substitute, we can now solve it further. So during examination I would suggest that you solve questions mentally, not always doing means the tough way. You can choose m. So we see that capital M, capital small m and small m capital M. Therefore we would have two expressions which are not cancelled by anything. So these would be capital M small v square and capital M capital V square. These are not cancelled, whereas the other expression which is m square v square and other will be small m square small v square. These would be get cancelled out upon I would have a small v square plus capital M v square. So heat evolved is negative, which suggests that during collision these particles have absorbed heat, not released it in the environment. Means negative sign tells us that only. So it comes out mm. We can take out common from here and get an expression which looks more adorable. So that's the answer of this question.